people will have to start peeing and pooing in jars.
Welcome to Burning Man.
It is an absolute shit show again. Mudman 2.0.
Everybody wants to know the conditions. It is chaos.
That's it, guys. Burning Man is here.
America's Desert Festival was completely flooded, and not just with more than 70,000 burners.
I had 4 gigs booked. I made 2 of them, and by the time the rain started, I just had to give up because taking a step just meant sinking into the mud, losing your shoe, and potentially falling over.
Desert deserters had to slog through almost 10k of mud before hitchhiking to safety. Festival goers stuck between Chris Rock and a hard place.
If I can get a toll through right now.
But Burning Man is just the latest in a long line of festivals turned horror shows, each suffering from poor weather and even poorer planning.
Oh my gosh.
The first night that the rains came, I was suddenly in a trailer with 8 other people, and we were just in each other's faces for a very, very long time, getting closer, connecting. The term trauma bonding gets thrown around a lot.
At home, last year's Splendour in the Grass was missing not only the splendour, but also the grass.
It's flooding, and none of the staff have any idea what's happening.
In the US, the original Woodstock brought peace and love, but its 1999 reincarnation not exactly bringing the same vibe. A train wreck turning the New York site into a war zone.
Oh my lord.
But when it comes to festival bin fires, one fire burns brighter than the rest.
Will you to fix this water problem?
Fire Festival.
Turn around. Turn this bus right around.
Promises of luxury accommodation, big acts, and gourmet food going up in smoke.
As for that gourmet food, here it is, a cheese sandwich in a styrofoam box.
Founder Billy McFarlane using his 4 years in jail for fraud to plan his next big party.
Fire Festival 2 is finally happening. Tell me why you should be invited.
But luckily for us, Fire Festival 2.0 is too big for our reality.
He's planning another party in the metaverse.
But as festivals continue to fall over, will punters keep turning up?
People can adapt, and people do adapt. And when some things get too big, then smaller events can take their place. And I think it's part of human nature to let your hair down and have a good time and connect with each other.
Sweet validation for those of us who've always preferred to stay home, listen to Spotify and get into bed.
Well, I love music festivals. My wife and I go to Splendour in the Grass every year. We've gone for like the last, I think, 10 years or something.
Wow.
And last year was the year I decided, we were not married then, and I decided that was the year I was going to propose to her at Splendour, not knowing that it was going to be torrentially raining and flooded, all the bands were going to be cancelled. Anyway, long story short, we both got horrible food poisoning. I had the ring in my pocket, and I remember at one point I took my pants off to go use the bathroom, and the ring fell out of my pocket on the Portaloo floor, and I was like scrabbling around in the mud trying to get it. Anyway, obviously it all worked out, but terrifying, truly terrifying.
So are you for or against music festivals then?
I think it's a great experience to have when you're young, and then it's okay to give it up when you're like in your 30s and decide to never do it again.
You're still in your 30s.
I know, but I'm just, I'm ready to...
Talk to me when we get to my age.